They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Now here's the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Meadows has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So the Rangers turned away in the first. On to the second now in Arlington with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
So now to the plate, Yoshi Tsutsugo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hunter Renfroe is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Kevin Kiermaier swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Kiermaier, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Stepping in now, Willy Adames, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Cole will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Here's Todd Frazier now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it, and a good throw gets him one gone. So digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And the pitch. Hunter Cole would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. In now, Hunter Cole, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. They trail this one 1-0. Here now is Mike Zunino. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's a .333 hitter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball. Playing 11, 1-1. Ball outside.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Ball.
Full count. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball one.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the second out.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Lowe. Here's the first pitch to him. This pitch is popped up. Chirinos has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are in front, 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Nick Solak. First pitch on its way.
That's a strike.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's the first pitch to him. Willie Calhoun is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Rays 1 and the Rangers nothing. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high, 1-0. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And this throw gets away from him.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Fouled off. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 0-1 on its way. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Yoshi Tsutsugo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder, Hunter.
Riding in once again, Hunter Renfroe, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Joey Gallo now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll get in there safely.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tack to it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Todd Frazier is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Frazier playing here in his age 34 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Robinson Chirinos waits on deck. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batter.
He'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-1 to Chirinos.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
22.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Gallo is on his way home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's Rougned Odor now. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Cole. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and no strikes. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Cole, a native of South Carolina. He was taken in the 26th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Softly hit to short. Adames picks it up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're not doing a very good job of hitting off the fastball today, which he said is a necessity in today's game. Otherwise, he explained, the pitcher never feels uncomfortable and believes he can get anyone out at any time. That hasn't been too far from the truth in this one, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Willy Adames comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1.
No.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
There's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pretty painless. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Nick Solak stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Line to the right side. Renfroe is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 14.
Digging in once again, number 14. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Hops this one up. Diaz moving to his left, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. New inning set to get underway, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
The left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
2-1.
The 2-1 home.
No, that's the ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Miles will do this himself, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 8.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Yandy Diaz is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Volquez, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Got him. Ready once again, Ji-Man Choi comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Number 14 is there, and that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa. Still tied 1. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
The designated hitter, Willie.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
No left fielder, Joey.
Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the 0-1. And right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, Yoshi Tsutsugo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Kevin Kiermaier stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Willy Adames is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's the ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So striding forward now, Rougned Odor. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face
Banda.
first pitch on its way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Has a look, now the pitch.
No. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runners on the move for second. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Hunter Cole.
Ready for another shot now, Hunter Cole. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. He's running. And he fouls this one off. And he got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Nick Solak. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And the count will be full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Rangers leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Jesse Chavez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Oh, and he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Austin Meadows started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Fouled away. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball just inside. Right side and right into the shift. Andrus has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Three and 1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Coming to the plate now, Yandy Diaz. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The 2-0 down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he mistimes that swing, and it's 3-1 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Joey Wendell will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Digging in the switch hitter, Ji-Man Choi. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Line drive to center field. Solak grabs it to retire the side. Joey Wendell will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9th spot. So Elvis Andrus, the next to bat. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Diego Castillo will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Castillo is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
Now batting, number 14.
Digging in to try it again, number 14. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Grounded to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
A designated hitter, number 5. Willie.
Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Calhoun. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch.
Ball, no.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Brett Martin will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jose Martinez is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Pitch on the way. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
0-1 the count. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Tag not in time. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game yourself down enough to come through, and that's exactly what he did.
At the plate now, Willy Adames, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Two and one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
3-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Luke Farrell is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. So here's Mike Zunino as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Second home run early in the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder.
At the plate, Austin Meadows.
He swings here and sends a chopper to the left side.
Reined in and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit. Okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
There to make the play is Frazier for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Joey Wendell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look. Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
The designated hitter, Jose Martinez.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's the Rays 6 and the Rangers 1.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Nick Anderson
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Thing to do, Hero, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking the closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty, exploding, breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
Todd Frazier is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. The Rays are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching. Bye, guys.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batter.
Striding into the box, Rougned Odor. For his side, 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is.
No ball, 1 strike.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. He hangs the K to end it as the Rays go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road. Easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-2 the final total today. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Diego Castillo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.